one of the biggest areas of growth y'all are working on as individual leaders? You know, both. I mean, obviously leading the 4-5, but just individually, like, what's one of the biggest areas of growth y'all are working on? Because I want people to hear this too. You know what I mean? I don't want people to just hear what y'all feel like the collective can be doing better. It's like, nah, these dudes feel like they can be doing a whole bunch better too.
Yeah.
So,
for me, is leading in itself. Because I'm one of those people. I always wanted to be a leader, but I don't know how to be a leader. And I think Matt makes it a lot easier for me to lead. Nelson does as well. Reese, like they make it easier to learn how to be a leader in this. Like after already being appointed to be the leader, being more assertive, being more confident in my ideas. It's a lot. Being more outspoken in general, like, because I'm a person that hoards what I'm thinking. I hoard emotions, and then, I mean, you know, people like that'll blow up out of nowhere off something small.
Yeah.
But learning how to, as things are happening, learn how to, you know what I'm saying, clearly and precisely, like,
have those confrontations, and it not be an argument or a yelling match.
I don't know.
So just overall communication.
Just overall.
Assertiveness and overall communication, really, which is something as a leader, I think everybody has space to grow in their communication. Everybody.
No cap.
No matter how great you think you are. Like, even down to learning how to have a conversation. Like, a lot of people don't know how to have a conversation without it being a yelling match, you know, or addressing how they feel without rubbing somebody the wrong way. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people don't know how to have those conversations. Because people get that mixed up. I feel like people like mix up. Nah, I know how to confront somebody for having a conversation. It's like knowing how to confront an issue and knowing how to have a conversation. Two different things. You know, there's a bunch of niggas in the hood that know how to confront somebody, but that go the other way.
Right.
All because
they're just saying, I walked up to him and I said it. It's like, bruh, that's
all
not
you had
what
to
it
say
is.
was, if you would have just led with, yo, my feelings was hurt.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I'm offended.
I'm offended.
Man, I just want to let you know I'm offended.
Yeah. Or like, can I get clarity on what you meant when you said that?
Right. What do you
Because
mean
I already
by that?
kind of feel away, but what do you mean by that?
Right.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Asking questions before reacting.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know how to have that conversation.
Yeah.
So MC.
I'm kind of the opposite of him. Like, I'm more so trying to do better at shutting the hell up more,
picking your battles wisely,
and listen more, and talking less, and leading more by example. Because I don't hoard my thoughts and feelings, I hoard my ideas and creativity. So like, I'm the opposite in that way. Like, I feel like I'm gonna tell you how I feel. I'm gonna tell you what I'm thinking. I'm gonna tell you what I think we should do, or I'm gonna tell you what I feel like is going on in the world. It's almost like my social media. Like, my social media is more of me talking. Like, I tweet more than I put out music. You know what I'm saying? Like, but all the stuff I'm tweeting, I would rap about if I would just sit down and rap about it, or feel free enough to put it out when I do. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to leadership, like, it's more so like, bro, take a step back and like be more of a lead by example type of character. And I feel like that's something I'm really trying to work more on. Is more so like leading with my actions and less with my words. I feel like that's my next step.
Yeah. I feel like that's the simplest way to put it. Leading more with my words and less with my actions.
Okay, I like that, man. Yeah, it's
we on the same way.
It's crazy how both feel the same way in two different opposites.
Always happens.
It always
Like,
happens.
you need more words. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
More. So I like that. Oh, and shout out to the 45, man. Shout out to everybody that's in the 45.
Yeah.
All right. So I want to get a couple of rappers in to talk about this particular subject. Because, you know, I was going to address it on Reach Over Culture anyway, but then I figured, like, hey, man, I got a couple of...
Yo, keep talking, bro. Go. Because I feel like I know what you're about to do. Go.
You know that you see.
Go.
All right.
I'm just looking at I'm just trying to see if it was in the notes.
Yeah, it was in the notes.
All right, go ahead.
So yeah, but nah, he gave his verses.
Yeah.
It was 5 verses. Oh, I think Drake and Ye would be pretty entertaining. I'm not saying who will win. It would be a wash.
I feel like
Kanye.
No, he said that.
Out of here.
No, he said yeah.
Kanye got Drake out of here.
That's what
He got him out of here in 8 records.
I told him. I don't think. At first I said Ye, but nobody beating Michael Jackson. But then after Michael Jackson, nobody beating Ye. Ye and Michael Jackson is the best one ever.
No, R. Kelly can beat Ye.
R. Kelly can compete, but he'd
compete.
lose. He'd lose.
All
He
he got
can
to do
compete,
is
but he'd
because
lose.
he only got the.
Don't say only.
Don't say only.
No,
Let's not go crazy.
No, I was about to say he only probably got like 15.
Oh, well, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's a
A
lot.
verse is 20 songs,
Right,
right?
versus
Yeah,
20.
but I mean,
Because Drake is the person that nobody wants to see in the verses if the verses goes into overtime. Like if the verses is going 30, 40 songs, the more songs you play, the less you want to see Drake. So most people don't want to see Drake in a 20 on 20. Nigga, but it may be like 10 people that feel like they can beat Drake in a 20 on 20. But it's probably like 6 that think they can get him with a 22 on 22. You get closer to that 30, nigga, it may be like
It's a dub.
by 40, it's over. By 40, it's over. 40, I don't think nobody can.
I'm not mad at it.
Ye?
Nah, if we're going 40 for 40, Ye got Drake on 20. He may have Drake on 25. He may not have Drake on 30. He might not have Drake on 30.
Because when you getting into the 30s and 40s, you get into cult classics now.
Yeah, and features.
That's what I'm saying. But no, bro.
I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. A 40 for 40?
Ye?
A 40 for 40, Drake may have Ye
Bro, we talking
on
about
some
Ye.
easy.
We talking about Drake.
Drake it's Drake, bro.
Drake.
Drake may have
Bro,
Ye easy on the 40
he
for 40.
stole his whole style.
Hey.
He stole his whole flow.
He
It's
also
about who
wrote-
did it first.
he-
It's about who did it right.
Yay.
Preach.
They was looking like Preach.
Preach.
Couple cases though before half a million
Yeah.
each. I'm just saying, bro, because bro, you have to think about that Take Care, Nothing Was the Same era. Because what's gonna happen in that verses is that Ye is gonna play some stuff, and people are gonna have to settle in and remind themselves how much they love Drake. And once they do that, it's over. Once people remember
Once
that,
you hear worse.
like once they play that one record, like once Drake plays something that's like, oh yeah, I did. Everything he plays after that is, all right.
I'm telling you, bro. That's how the verses go.
That's how the verses go, bro.
You go 25, and then Ye like kind of running out of steam by that 27.
Running out of steam,
Bro,
Bro,
when
by
Ye's
27?
playing the what you call it remix, the Ego remix verse, and Drake is playing Cameras.
Man,
I'm just saying,
it's going stupid. It's gonna start getting dark.
It's gonna start getting dark in that.
I'm telling
I'm trying
you.
to tell you, bro. When Kanye is playing the goddamn,
What happens? What Drake gonna play when Kanye play Waves?
it's a couple things Drake could play.
Drake could play.
It's a couple things Drake could play.
God's Plan.
Yeah, he could play God's Plan. He could play God's Plan
It's
and
a
be
Billy. You just said it was a Billy on the last one.
Listen, bro. There's a
That's
handful of
why.
things.
That's why it would come to preference, not necessarily in the totality of the 20, but like after about 25, I agree with him, son. Like Drake ain't even getting to like really. I mean, does he even have to play In My Feelings within the first 25?
No.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
But when
after the
Drake
first,
go play, Drake, it's gonna be song 37. And nigga Drake gonna go, all I gotta do is put my mind to this. And nigga, goddamn, niggas is going. I said song 37. If he wanted to, That song 37.
I ain't mad at it though. It's Drizzy.
37.
That nigga
Bro,
gonna
at
play
track
it.
40, he gonna start playing them Birdman records from 09.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm about to say. That's what I'm
Bro,
about to say.
I was saying. I've been saying that all day. Young Angel
you
and
gonna
Young
hear-
Lion.
Young Angel,
Young Angel and Young Lion.
Oh, God, you get them Young Angel,
you
Young
gonna-
Lion bars
you
off,
get
bro.
them
Track
Young
50.
Lion, right.
Track 50.
It's gonna be over, bro. When Ransom come on, it's a wrap, bro.
No.
When Brand New come on, like come
I
on.
don't feel like she's finding out.
I'm playing Brand New. I hear you.
Like, come on, man.
I hear you, bro. But when Brand New comes on at track 27, what are you doing?
What you gonna do when you hear that? Ding, 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 ding.
Because I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
That nigga said,
Stop playing with me, bro. Nobody bought that. Stop playing with me, bro. We like that. We like that.
How could I not be the greatest?
How can I not be the greatest? I'm trying to tell you, bro. Kanye got him easy though. First 20 people, easy. That's easy. Fair. Drake may get 4 rounds off Kanye.
That's fair.
He'll probably get like 6. He'll probably get 6.
That's fair.
That'd be way closer.
What? All right.
That's fair.
You think it'd be closer? You think Drake will get more than 6 records?
Yeah, it might be like 13-7.
All right.
Like 12-8. Something like that.
That's what I said.
Yeah, he playing Jesus Walks, Runaway, maybe Stronger.
Maybe.
Yeah, you know, Stronger used to be my favorite song on Earth, period. It's recently kind of been moved. I'm starting to kind of cool off on it. It's a great song. It's amazing. But I'm realizing I'm more attached to that era and that live performance era of that song more than the record in and of itself.
It was still a big record.
It's a huge record, but I'm saying I don't think it's unfuckwittable.
It's one of them.
But you got to have some heat, though.
Crossover.
That's what I'm saying. Though, like
Drake got to empty a heavy clip to beat Stronger.
In verses, you got to drop a bomb for
but
that.
he have to drop a bomb on Can't Tell Me Nothing either.
No, that's a fact.
He's going to have to drop a bomb on Flashing Lights.
Flashing Lights.
He's going to have to drop a bomb on Devil in a New Dress. He's going to have to drop a bomb on Runaway. You don't even have to play Runaway. He just got to play that C.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
That's it. That's all he has to play.
2 out of those you just named are unfuckwittable.
Niggas in Paris. Diamonds. And I think Diamonds could get beat, but that's the scary part. Diamonds is like 10th.
But out of those songs, I think 3 are unfuckwittable. Can't Tell Me Nothing.
I'm surprised you think that's one of them. Honestly,
yeah, that's one of
Tell Me Nothing. It's one of the ones that is fuckwittable.
Honestly,
it's not
in a versus.
Flashing Lights is not fuckwittable.
I didn't say Flashing Lights. I said Can't Tell Me Nothing Stronger.
Can't Tell Me Nothing can get got. It can get caught slipping. Can't Tell Me Nothing could get caught slipping. To Matthew Crockett, if he played Can't Tell Me Nothing and I was the judge, my card is Can't Tell Me Nothing. I don't care what Drake plays. But in a versus.
You think to the masses, though?
Yeah, Drake could play some stuff. Drake could play some stuff.
That'll be Can't Tell Me Nothing?
Yeah, he could play some things. He could play some things. You'd be disrespecting Drake to say he can't Tell Me Nothing. That he can't do it.
Can't Tell Me Nothing. It ain't Flashing Lights, bro.
It's not Flashing Lights. It's not Stronger. It's not Flashing Lights. It's not Jesus Walks.
That was a bigger hit, though.
Nah, not any of the ones I just named.
Can't Tell Me Nothing was a bigger hit than Flashing Lights? Or Diamonds?
No.
It wasn't a bigger hit? Not a better rap record, but a bigger hit.
I don't think so.
I
really don't.
Well, we can't do the research on that, but I'm going to do the research on that. Can't Tell Me Nothing was a big hit. I think it charted higher.
It's one of my favorite Ye songs.
I think it charted higher than Diamonds, bro. And I think it charted higher than Flashing Lights.
Yeah, I don't think Flashing Lights was a single, though.
It was like the last single.
Flashing was the last.
It's like the last video he shot.
All right, while we getting to that, let's talk about something else that's happening in the rap now. One of the hot topics in rap has been DaBaby. DaBaby had a situation at, I forgot which festival it was, where he allegedly made homophobic comments, which we're not going to repeat here on the pod or whatever.
Can't do that.
You know, because it's out there on the internet, so, you know, it is what it is. You can go find his comments on the internet.
Drop it.
Somewhere. Hey. Now, obviously, quickly preceding that, he got every other headline it seemed like you was reading is that he got dropped from this festival, that festival, this festival, that, this, that, and third. And people have kind of been on the fence about whether he's truly canceled or not. You got one half of, you know, Black Twitter that says, and a very specific group that says, yes, cancel DaBaby. But then you got a lot of the rest of us just like, nah, we can't cancel DaBaby. And it's become a whole different conversation on the views of one particular party being pushed on everybody else. You know, just that whole agenda. Well, let me ask y'all, do y'all think DaBaby should have been, or do you think he should be canceled for his comments on the stage? And you don't have to give like a full, if you don't feel, just a yes or no, should it be canceled?
Well, I don't want to go in detail, so I'm going to say no.
Okay.
No. I don't think it should be canceled. I don't believe that
anybody should be canceled.
Yeah, I don't really rock with that. Like with canceling people.
Yeah.
I don't even know what it means to be canceled.
Yeah, that's why I don't rock with it. What does that even mean?
I mean, being canceled, losing.
That's stupid, bro.
losing a level of notoriety. Again, he got dropped from shows, this, that, and the third. So it's not that acting as if you don't pretending like you're not a person on the face of the planet Earth, but just not having as much success or not being fully supported like you were prior to an incident.
I think there's better reasons to cancel DaBaby than for what I heard him say.
I agree.
I'll leave it at that. For what I heard him say, I feel like there are better reasons. There's other things that he has done that are better reasons for canceling him than what he said at the Rolling Loud Festival. That's my stance on it. If we're not going to cancel him for those things, let that man do what he's doing.
That's a fact.
But at the same time, though, you're responsible for your words, and you're responsible for how people take them. And you got to think through what you're saying and think about the consequences of what the consequences of what you say, no matter how you mean it or whether you should or should not be canceled for saying what you say. Mm-hmm. Because people control your narrative, not you. So, that's that, though.
Switching over to not necessarily CHH in a vacuum, but, I mean, we've all come up in church in some form of fashion. And in church's own particular way, cancel culture is a real thing in the church, unfortunately. People might get caught up doing something, leave a church or whatever, and it's, times you go back, it's like you never even existed. It's like brand new friends, and because we haven't seen you at church, they think you out doing X, Y, and Z, stuff like that. The best way I can positively kind of speak on church cancel culture. But with that being said, or it can be you believe in something a little differently, whether you're an artist, preacher, whatever. Cancel culture in the church is real, but y'all being hip hop artists that not necessarily cater to just the Christians, but are open about y'all faith walks and what y'all believe. Do y'all take into consideration when making music that y'all can be canceled in the church for not sounding too Christian hip hoppy, not talking about God enough in your records in a more direct way? Do y'all ever take that into consideration when y'all making music?
No. Never. That I could get canceled?
Yeah, that somebody in the church is going to make a blog about you not really being a man of God.
Nah, man,
you're leading the people astray.
I really don't care. I used to care. I ain't gonna cap. I used to care. Not that I used to care where it affected my creating, but I used to just care in general. Now it doesn't affect my creating, and I don't care. Like somebody could somebody could say I was a heathen right now. You backslide. You do this. Alright. You probably watched porn yesterday. You probably, overate yesterday. You know what I'm saying? You ain't blog about that though. You lusted after the girl at the mall. She had a nice little thing on her. You ain't blog about that.
Blogging about you though.
But you want to blog about me, and you don't even know me.
Right.
That's my thing. Like, could people be tweeting? People be tweeting. Yeah, somebody tweeted a couple weeks ago. Rappers don't even be Christians; they just make secular songs. They make secular songs. They make secular songs that and they don't cuss.
Right.
But it's like secular. So I looked it up. Secular means like a creation that has no spiritual foundation. You know what I'm saying? And Christian hip hop is something with spiritual foundation, per se. So you mean to tell me you know me enough to know that I make music with no spiritual foundation? Okay. I bet. I guess I make music with no spiritual foundation. So yeah, I just don't care. It's stupid. It's the same exact thing. Like you haven't even taken the time to ask me a question past what you hear. You know what I'm saying? So, no, I don't. I never ever considered it.
No.
I respect that. I respect all parties involved. Oh, I mean, because I think that's important. Like, we've talked about it in a couple of years past. I know I've talked to both of you at least one time about it. People just want what's real, not what you pretend to be.
Mm-hmm.
Certain people, certain audience.
People do like what you pretend to be, though.
Yeah, people like what you pretend to be.
I know artists that's scared to be who they really are because they won't make as much money.
Yeah.
Exactly that. But I think
people want you as a person, bro, and niggas be scared to. I'll never understand it. Like that aspect, I'll never understand it.
Doing stuff for money.
Not even doing stuff for money, because I understand the need to have money. Like, money's a real thing. Like, you can't pay bills without it.
Right.
What I can't understand is having such little faith in yourself. Not saying you don't believe in yourself, but not having enough faith in yourself to be like, I'm going to do what I want to do despite this. And if they don't like it, I'll find other fans. Like, it'll work out. Like, people don't want to be uncomfortable. I think that's the issue with all parties involved, with all of this. Like, people don't want to be uncomfortable. And I think people that are Christians, like, that are overt Christians, like, that let you know, like, yeah, this is what I believe in, but don't take it as serious as the American church has tried to make it out to be. Like, it's that real, but it ain't that deep. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like people that create with that mentality rub people the wrong way and make them uncomfortable, because the only way they know to experience God is through these levels of, like, difficult check boxes that you have to mark off before you gain access to Him. Like, I have to do this and do that, or not do this or not do that, just to feel like I'm, in communion with God. And it's like, nobody said that. Like, that's nowhere. Like, that's stupid, bro. That's stupid. And that's the problem. So, like, people want that, though. People want regular. People want you. People want what's authentic. So, like, just do that. That's what God wants. So what I got time to be, like, why would He waste time trying to figure out, like, what somebody else think? Like,
I care more. I'm more so care, like, man, I hope y'all like it.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, I'd be more hurt, like, if y'all be like, I don't know. Like, what do you mean you don't know? like this. You're my friend. But some other person randomly.
Who cares?
Like, it's like,
and Christian fans love to act like niggas don't have accountability because they said something that they didn't like. Right. Like, anything I said personally, and I can say this for a fact, anything I have ever said on a record that somebody has had a problem with, or that could have been edgy for the Christian community, I've had multiple niggas sign off on. The type of niggas that if I told you who signed off on it, you would probably shut up or judge them. So I'm not telling you they signed off on it. Right, you know what I'm saying?
No cap.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm not tripping off what somebody else, like, thinks about what I got going on. Like, I care about what y'all think, what my wife think. Like,
don't know. That's. I feel like, and that's where it comes, like, what the Bible say, like man only go off what they see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's when they come in for us as creators. Like, oh, you only saying all this because that's what you see. Like, you don't know my heart.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't even, you so blind by what you see, you can't even fathom, like, maybe he did ask his pastor.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe he does have accountability. But because you're rubbed the wrong way. It can't be. Because I'm offended. Because I'm offended.
And because what I think is right.
There's no way. I'm offended, so there's no way that this is right.
Stop playing with me, bro.
That's not true. You know what I'm saying?
True. It's the speck in the plank, John. Like,
yeah.
Like, come on, bro. Like, relax. Like, it's like what you said. Like, what did you do yesterday? And I like that you said over 8. Because it's not that deep. Like, it's all the same, bro. Like, this selfishness.
Yeah, you were selfish yesterday.
What are we talking about? God just as pleased or displeased than me saying nigga on a song.
I don't even think he would be displeased that you said nigga.
That's what I'm saying. He'd be equally as pleased or did whatever the emotion is.
You said equally as
as pleased. Like whatever the emotion is that you think God would feel versus me saying nigga on the song and you choosing to ignore your mom's phone call because you thought she probably wanted you to do something for her. It's the same. Mm-hmm. It's the exact same. But they don't want to hear that because it messes up their little bubble.
Or, okay, I said ho. Or I said, you know what I'm saying, pardon the French, hell.
Right.
But you lied and told your friend you were on the way and you hadn't got out of bed. But niggas think that's a joke because it's a meme. Mm-hmm. But you're lying.
That's a great one.
You know what I'm saying? It's something small as that. God is probably displeased that you're lying about being on the way. Mm-hmm. More than me saying, you know what I'm saying? I took the hold of
Burger King.
You know what I'm saying? Got some laughs off. You know what I'm saying? Like on wax. You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, this conversation always goes back to the Andy Mineo tweet. Yeah. From all those years back from me about cussing. Mm-hmm. Where Andy Mineo, I don't know if you're familiar with his tweet from like maybe 2015 or so. He had basically made a tweet where he was like, if something good happens for a friend of mine and I say congratulations with a jealous heart, or I say great fucking job with a zealous heart, which one do you think God is more pleased with? And the Christian side of Twitter like blew up as if it was like the craziest thing for him to say. And it's like, no, answer the question. Don't focus on my word yet. We can focus on my word later. If when you answer my question, you have a valid reason for why God is more pleased with the other than that one, then we can have a conversation about my word choice. But talk to me about that first. Like, which one do you think God is more pleased with? And nobody can answer that question for you that's not trying to keep it a buck. But people don't want to give you the leeway because a lot of times in these churches and these homes, like, they treat people like children. So we don't want to give you the leeway because we feel like if we give you an inch, you'll take a mile. And it's how about you trust somebody to make their own decisions and trust in like the information that you've given them to live their lives. And
because they don't.
Because they don't have the self-control, or they didn't when they were at the age in which they're projected onto you, or the place in their lives in which they're projected onto you. Right. And you can't live in other people's projections. And that's the thing, like, that I feel like we've had to learn as believers coming up, like all of us in our generation. Like, you can't live and lead people or love people through projections of what you think niggas is feeling. Like, you can only lead with love and transparency and honesty to the best of your abilities. Like, don't cause people to fall, but keep it real with niggas to the best of your ability.
Right.
So, that's it, bro.
I can respect all that. And people got to respect that too. Like, people got to respect your perspectives, others' perspectives. Even if you have somebody that's heard everything that I just said and said, nah, I don't agree with some of that. Having the respect enough to say, that's how you feel, that's how I feel, cool, that doesn't mean you canceled, though.
Yeah.
And it still doesn't give me any more room. I feel like people overcast the judging word because at the end of the day, we make judgments every day.
Yeah.
So
you said people overcast it?
Yeah, like, it's one of those Christian words that like have been taken to always mean something really harsh, but it's like regular.
Yeah, it's regular.
It's like a regular word.
Making a judgment call
like righteous.
Yeah. You judge something every single day.
No, you make a judgment call
probably every hour.
Bro, you're judging constantly.
That's a fact.
Okay.
That's a fact. Like I said, I'm a bad judge of character.
Right.
Because I don't want to judge.
But that's hilarious.
But yeah, people might take what y'all say and cast a certain judgment on it. But at the end of the day, I can respect your opinion and respectfully disagree with your opinion without casting judgment on
canceling you.
Because I never said it was right. I just said it was my opinion.
This is just what I feel.
Like, it's just my opinion. I never said my opinion was right. Do I think it's right? Sure, because it's my opinion.
This is my opinion. But I'm not gonna project my opinion onto you.
Exactly.
You're projecting your opinion onto me.
Exactly.
That's the difference.
Exactly. That's the only difference.
Exactly. And when people come to a commonality and going back to learning how to have a conversation. When people come back to that commonality, usually they'll find a lot more times it's peace more than not. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, even if somebody has all the biblical knowledge in the world, if they can't respect the fact that MC might come and say, I hear you, it's still a no for me.
Oh, God.
All right.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
Don't get mad at me later. Don't tweet about me.
Right.
If you got a problem, say it. And if you don't, cool.
And I think I feel like, bro, you can. It's okay to be mad at me. You know what I'm saying? But
Man.
like, it's okay for me to be mad at you. But like, you don't gotta cancel.
Don't let it break the love.
Yeah.
Don't let it come in between the love that we're supposed to share for each other as humans.
That's the key.
Thank you for finishing that.
That's the key.
Because I wasn't gonna get there, but that's what needed to be said right there.
That's the key.
Don't let it break that.
Yeah.
Well, as we wrapping up this episode, and I appreciate you two fellas. You know, I was gonna ask y'all to give some words of encouragement. Mine was gonna be based around that love, and whatever you do. I mean, in my opinion, as I study other religions, I'm a believer, but as I study other religions, the basis of these are love. You know, God Himself being love. It's something about God being love in every religion that you look up, Buddhist, Muslim, whatever. And so, versus everything that I read in the Bible, everything that our preachers ever told me, everything that I know from my experience, I know one thing: I know God is love. And so, anything that I'm not doing, like going back to the Andy Mineo tweet, for y'all that didn't catch it, the basis of that is one is actual genuine statement of love, and the other one is like you slide hating. Mm-hmm. What would God rather you do?
You got malice in your heart.
Give a genuine statement of love, because some people may not know how to communicate any other way. We know those older people that only know how to cuss.
Right.
You really don't know. Like, you've done it. Either you might have known how to do it without, but you've done it so long. Like, that's all you. Whether you excited,
you
sad, mad, yeah. And so, love is the answer. Let love lead you in everything that you do. Even this cancel culture, this thing of cancel culture is, to y'all point, it's not rooted in love. It's like you're trying to get somebody out of here because of how they feel about a certain situation. I understand that you was offended. Maybe that man lost someone to AIDS. See, love would have you consider that on the other side.
Yeah.
Instead of just automatically going to that. Could have very well just been him talking trash or whatever. It could have been that. Fine. One, I don't know that man to cast that aspersions. Yep. I'm
gonna steal that word.
What, aspersions?
Aspersions?
Aspersions, yeah.
Is it AS?
Yes.
Aspersion?
Yeah.
I'm gonna add that to the
appreciate it.
Word of the day.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
I'm gonna add that to the bag real quick. Aspersion.
I don't know that man to do that to him. And you don't either. So to cancel him without actually taking into consideration him, his situation, whatever. You know, you expect people to let you be great. You gotta let other people be great and love other people to, see past what they. Not even love them. You don't gotta love them, but respect them enough to not put what you feel on them.
Yeah.
Or take what they said and make it into what you want it to be. That was gonna be my encouragement. Live in love. Love to live to love. Do y'all have any encouraging words for the audience before we get out of here?
Yeah, man. As always, find your purpose, attack it. You know what I'm saying? Always.
Life is here to be enjoyed, not endured. Have fun.
It's the Rock.
Oh. I was like, I haven't done this again. I'm gonna get it back. I'm gonna get it back.
What you said? You said any pawn
Can make a move in the chess club. Yeah. And we out.
And we out.
Reach Over Culture Podcast, man.
Big 4-5.
Yeah.